Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana. Yesterday, William Ruto called on all Bodabodas across the country to storm police stations, demand back their money and their motorbikes. That was William Ruto yesterday. And when he was making those remarks all that order, William Ruto had anticipated some running battles between the police and Bodaboda operators, which he would then just use that to endear himself to the masses as he continues his negative attacks on the government. But today, everything was peaceful. There were no tear gas thrown anywhere. There were no confrontation between Bodaboda operators and the police. An indication that largely that order by William Ruto yesterday was actually ignored today by Bodaboda operators. So in this video, I want to explain to you some reasons why largely Bodaboda operators ignored that order. But before we do that, let's just have a look at a very interesting tweet from Mutahi Ngunyi about William Ruto's order and the Bodabodas. Mutahi Ngunyi: Ruto called for Bodaboda to collect their motorbikes was heroic failure. It fell flat on the face. Zero action. If Baba the Fifth had made a similar call, Nairobi would have turned into a smoking chamber full of tear gas. Ruto is a village dog that has more bark than bite. That's Mutahi Ngunyi's tweet some few hours ago. So in this video, I want to explain to you some reasons why largely William Ruto's order yesterday has actually backfired. But before we do that, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. The first reason, William Ruto has no fanatical support that believes in him. He might be having supporters who are just supporting him out of their hate for another leader or another politician. But they are not supporting him because they believe in his cause or on his ideologies. And likely if you look at William Ruto's brand of politics, William Ruto has been flip-flopping. Of late he's telling Kenyans that he is a hustler. But if you look at how William Ruto started his politics, he was built by the same people he's now branding dynasties. So you can see clearly that William Ruto has no cause that is actually pursuing. He's just flip-flopping. Compare that to Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila supporters, they believe in Raila Amolo Odinga. They believe in Raila's cause. When Raila calls them to action, they normally respond because they believe he stands for something. If you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, then you can actually equate him to maybe reforms. But that you cannot equate anything to William Ruto, apart from allegations of corruption. So I believe Bodaboda operators across the country might have boycotted that order because they don't believe in William Ruto. William Ruto has not reached that stage, or rather that stature of a leader with a fanatical support, a support that actually can direct left or right. The second reason, that call by William Ruto was not justified because not all Bodabodas were arrested. The ones who were arrested, they might have been arrested for one or two reasons. And the best way maybe they know they can get their freedom or their motorbikes is through the right channel. And the right channel is not actually to storm police stations and demanding back their money. The right channel can actually be the courts. So I also believe that that order by William Ruto yesterday was boycotted today because it was not a justified call. William Ruto was just making some reckless statements that cannot actually withstand the test of time at all. So Bodaboda operators might have felt William Ruto just wanted to use them for his own personal and political reasons, and it was not a justified call. And then another point, if you look at William Ruto, William Ruto is also coming out as a joker. Yes, he's coming out as a joker. If you keenly listen to William Ruto, even from the way he has been playing his politics, he's actually coming out as a joker. And I'm saying that because William Ruto has been in government for now about 10 years, and all these 10 years, actually Kenyans have suffered in the hands of Ruto government. And actually William Ruto is being seen to be the person who was pulling the strings from behind the scenes. So now he's telling, or rather he's calling upon Bodabodas to storm police station. From where I see it, that might have been seen as just a smart joke. William Ruto was actually just joking. He was not serious at all. And then another reason, it's also very clear from those remarks by William Ruto that order was largely ignored by Bodaboda operators because they strongly believe that William Ruto does not mean well for them. Because now, William Ruto was just setting them up for trouble. Because the moment you storm a police station, that's actually against the law. And actually you can end up losing your life as a result of that. So William Ruto wanted to use these Bodaboda operators for his own personal and political reasons, just as I've stated before. So Bodaboda operators boycotted that order by William Ruto because they felt William Ruto was setting them up for trouble. And the trouble, he was now the one going to benefit out of their problems or out of their trouble. I believe that that's also a reason why that order by William Ruto yesterday has been given a wide berth. But above all, if you look at William Ruto's brand of politics in the recent days, William Ruto has been coming out as a leader who is very emotional, a leader who is almost out of control. Yes. He has actually been acting very, very emotional. He's been coming out as a leader who is somehow disturbed. Something is disturbing William Ruto. So Kenyans, I think, have also seen that, and they have noticed that about William Ruto. Just some few days ago, William Ruto was in Kiambu and actually used that occasion to attack the president. Something William Ruto has never done before. And then some few days ago, he was also in the US and also in London, and he was actually crying foul that there were plans to rig this year's presidential election. And the same William Ruto, some few months back, actually was even challenging IBC to appoint Oburu Odinga as the IEBC chair. And just some few days ago, he was actually crying foul of plans to rig election. So you can clearly see that of late, William Ruto has been making some statements that we can just describe as reckless. And Kenyans might have also noticed that. So there is nobody who wants to take William Ruto seriously. They are seeing him as just a joker. Somebody who is just making statements for the sake of it. So it's high time for William Ruto actually to be serious. Because if he continues making some of these statements, then as time goes by, Kenyans will just see him as a person who is just there to talk. And he won't be taken seriously. And then the mere fact that he called for Bodabodas to storm police stations, but they failed to do that, that also just shows clearly that William Ruto wanted to test his strength, his popularity on the ground, the kind of sway he has on the ground, and actually has gotten the answer today. He is still yet very far from reaching that stature, from reaching that stage or a state where actually can direct his supporters to go left and they go left, to go right and they go right. That's also very clear. William Ruto wanted to test his popularity, and actually he has found the answer. He is not yet ripe for that kind of maybe a revolution or for that kind of directing his supporters left or right. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, Just as I did state when we were starting, in case you've bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. And to our fans, our subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very thankful, or rather very thankful, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya.